Hello, my wonderful Scorpios. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have the Four of Pentacles that wanted to come out here, and we also have the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, potentially a Leo, okay? I'm getting Leo energy strongly here, or an Earth sign, okay? Specifically Capricorn. Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Someone who's feeling very passionate about you. I do believe that they're very, well, highly attracted to you. But with the Four of Pentacles, there's an energy of being held back, or this could just be letting me know that this relationship is currently on some sort of a break or some sort of a pause here. Okay. I also feel like this is someone, yes, they're very attracted to you and there's a lot of passion, but there's something about wanting more stability. The Four of Pentacles boils down to either wanting to create a stable foundation or wanting to like incorporate more stability in a situation. Like even if the both of you are connecting with each other, they may want more consistency or they want something to feel more tangible, if that makes sense here. I see this person pursuing you, but it may be that they come in very hot and heavy and then there's some sort of a pause, or this has already happened as you're watching my read, Scorpio. So let's see what's going on here. Because there's something about, like, I don't really see it as a start and stop and start and stop and like a continuous cycle. I see it as someone who comes in very hot and heavy and they express how they feel, and there could be a lot of passion, a lot of emotions brewing, but then there's like an energy of, okay, I'm going to withdraw my energy, or I'm going to, it could even be communicating with this person very consistently, and then it starts to decrease. And then there's some sort of a pause, or that very thing leads to you feeling a bit confused here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Six of Pentacles, which was on the bottom of the deck before I shuffled as well, so it's interesting. And then we have the Devil. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, and I did mention I was getting Capricorn energy earlier as well, or in the beginning of the spread here. So Six of Pentacles, the Devil, giving to something that is not serving them, knowing that they're giving to something that is not serving them, or feeding into maybe whether it's addictions, attachments, temptations. This is someone who knows that their energy, like they feel like their energy is being tugged in different directions, but they also know that they're giving or doing, continuing to do something that is not serving them or the connection with you. So, you know, that could be the reason why they come in very hot and heavy, or they express how they feel, but then there's also a held back energy in terms of, I know I'm not doing something right, or I feel guilty about something here. Six of Pentacles and the Devil could also be someone who feels very restricted in a situation. Okay, so this could be someone who has like financial responsibilities. Maybe they're a caregiver. Okay, it could be someone who's tied to someone else through assets, right? There's a situation at hand that is causing this person to feel very restricted, is what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to start off by seeing how they're viewing you this week. Okay. Six of Cups, feeling very, very nostalgic. So if it's, even if you have or I should say, even if you have just a brief history with this person, it doesn't have to be that you've known this person for years, although sometimes the Six of Cups could definitely be, sharing like a very long past or having a long history with someone. There's something that's causing this person to feel very nostalgic. I feel like it has a lot to do with how things were in the early stages of this connection versus how things are now. I also feel like this is someone who pursues you and they move very quickly, but then when they're feeling unsure or something occurs, they kind of draw their energy back completely. So it seems like this is a relationship where there may be a lot of extremes. Like when you guys get along and things are moving smoothly, it may be great. When this person's passionate and loving, it may be a lot at once, but they're being very open with you. But then when they draw their energy back, it could be like crickets. You know what I mean? So there's like, it seems to me that there are, very extreme emotions that you may feel in this connection here. You may feel like it's very black and white. But I do see that they're viewing you as someone they not only have a very deep connection with, there's something that they're thinking about of the past or something that's causing them to feel very nostalgic. I see them in a very generous energy. We did see the Six of Pentacles. We're seeing the Six of Cups now. So it could be that they're gifting you something or they're communicating with you, but you could tell they're in a very generous energy in terms of wanting to like maybe hang out with you or spend more time with you, that sort of thing. But there's this, because I don't want to say uncertainty, because I do see it as someone who's acknowledging what's wrong, but I feel like they're having a hard time letting go of something that's not serving them. They're also sitting in their thoughts. There could even be a level of fantasizing, a level of like daydreaming about what could be, but this person may be struggling with actually, taking the necessary steps. Let's see. Six of Swords, yeah, a lot of sixes. So we saw the Six of Pentacles, we're seeing the Six of Cups, and now the Six of Swords. So you could be seeing double or triple sixes, and then we have the Four of Wands as well. Okay, so Six of Swords and the Four of Wands in the challenge position is someone who's trying to move closer to you. Someone who knows that there is love and passion between the both of you, and they want to rekindle what you guys used to have. This makes sense because I was getting a strong energy of the past or something that this person is feeling very nostalgic about. Okay, they feel very safe with you. There's like a lot of comfort that they feel as well. So this could be an individual that has confided in you about maybe things that they don't easily open up about is what I'm seeing here. But Six of Swords and the Four of Wands in the challenge position, they want to move closer to you. They want to rekindle something. But if it's coming up in the challenge position, it could be that they're facing difficulty either forgiving something or accepting a situation for what it is. Okay, Six of Swords is also associated with leaving something behind so that you could find your peace of mind or you could move to, calmer waters like in a situation. And I did mention in the beginning of the spread, yes, your person is acknowledging that they're giving to something where they feel very restricted in a situation, but they could also be feeling very powerless, kind of like, how do I move away from this? Because if it's coming up in the challenge position, they're acknowledging what they need to leave behind, but they're facing difficulty doing so. I also feel with the Six of Swords here that this is really mentally impacting them this week. So not only the fact that they're thinking about you or this connection, they're thinking about what they need to do, but it doesn't seem as easy as just doing it, or at least this is their perception. This is how they're feeling. So even if you're looking in from the outside and you're like, you know what, it's not that hard for this person to make a change, or I feel like this could be a lot less complex than we're making it. In their mind, there's a lot that they're going through mentally, or maybe they're overcomplicating it in their mind by overanalyzing what they need to do or what needs to change. Okay, so the way that you're viewing them, Four of Swords, you feel like you're not seeing much action from them this week. You may not be speaking to them at all, or if you're speaking to them, you definitely sense a disconnect, or you feel like this person's wanting to spend more time on their own. So they're not communicating with you as much, or like I said, if they're communicating with you, you feel like there's a lot that they're keeping to themselves, or they're not as social as they usually are. They're not as open or expressive as they usually are this week. I also feel that there could be something in particular that you're healing from when it comes to this person. So something that was communicated, something that's, impacting you on a mental level. But I mainly see it as you're viewing them as someone where you're not seeing much action from them this week. You feel like either it could be that they communicated that they're taking time for themselves, or this is just something that you're picking up on, energetically here, that they're wanting to, be on their own, or they're thinking about something, but they don't really want to speak to you about it. So you do feel a bit of a disconnect here. Five of Swords and the Fool card in your feelings. Now, this is very specific, Scorpio, but I'm getting an energy of some of you feeling that you wish this person would open up about their insecurities or what is bothering them. But I'm specifically getting something about insecurities where it's like you may feel this person struggles to tell you what is causing them to feel insecure. So it doesn't have to be bad. Even if it's something that you could do or the both of you could do so that they could find a solution, you feel like there's some sort of shame or embarrassment that comes with that, where it's like you know that they don't want to be open about the things that are affecting them. Mainly insecurities here is what I'm seeing. And there's a part of you that wants this person to feel comfortable enough to tell you what's wrong or to tell you what causes them to feel uneasy. It's almost as if you're viewing them as someone who doesn't want to tell you what's wrong because they view it as a weakness, or they view showing their emotions as some sort of a weakness. So the Five of Swords and the Fool card in your feelings, I mean, this is you wanting, a new beginning here, wanting a fresh start. But with the Five of Swords there's not only a level of, mental conflict, there's something you and this person don't agree on. You don't see eye to eye and you're still thinking about it. So this is a general read. You're going to know your situation better than I will. But the Five of Swords could very much be you feeling conflicted about maybe, opposing mindsets or opposing opinions on like a topic that matters a lot to you, right? But there's something here that you guys are disagreeing on and it's still affecting you, almost to the point where it's like, yes, I want a new beginning, but can I work through this, or can I accept that we are, even if it's, agreeing to disagree here? Because yes, you want a new beginning, but when it comes out with the Five of Swords, that could be an energy of, I want to move away from conflict. I no longer want to argue, but there are certain things, or there's something in particular I'm thinking about, and I'm asking myself if I'm actually able to see past this, or is it something that's going to affect me, during, like, in the future of this bond. So we have the Six of Wands in your feelings and the Eight of Pentacles. I also feel like for many of you, something is taking off here for you, like financially. This could be, like a business endeavor. It could be that you're, receiving a raise or a promotion at work. But, excuse me, but Six of Wands as well as the Eight of Pentacles is your hard work and effort paying off. So if this is not anything to do with finances, it could be like your patience in this connection. It could be your persistence when it comes to working things out with this individual. There is a successful outcome for you this week with the Six of Wands and the Fool card, but you may be a little bit conflicted, or as much as you feel like it's a chance for you to say, okay, finally I'm getting what I want, or finally I'm happy in this connection, a part of you is trying to process what has happened in the past, and you're also trying to figure out if you could truly move past it. But this is something that's going on mentally. I see the Five of Swords as like mental conflict, not something that you're speaking to or speaking about to this person. I also see here, guys, that like this is very interesting, but it's like you may feel you have this person's undivided attention. You may feel like they, make you feel like you're the only person in the world, or they make you feel on top of the world. But there is an energy of you wanting to see more effort. And I know that sounds a bit odd, but that's how the download is coming through here. So it's like, maybe this person tells you all the right things and they really do make you feel on top of the world because of the way they communicate with you. But there's something about the way that they treat you, or wanting to see more effort in that department, right? Like, I want to see an increase in this person's effort in terms of actually spending more quality time with me, or making plans for our future, or, our future together in this relationship here. Like, there's definitely more effort that you want from this person, or you want to see from this person. And you see the potential, but you're wanting this person to, again, put forth more effort, or you want it to feel more tangible. So this person could be very charming, Knight of Wands, they could say all the right things, but it's about proving that those emotions are true, or that's how they actually feel, but they're proving that, but wanting them to prove that through their actions as well, and not just telling you the right things. Okay, so the Two of Wands is clarifying the Six of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands clarifying the Four of Wands. This person is very, very attracted to you. And I know I mentioned that in the beginning of the spread. Here's what I will say, Scorpio. This person tries their best to not let their attraction or their passion towards you determine the decisions that they make. Does that make sense, Scorpio? So this week, what they're feeling challenged by is, yes, they're very passionate about you. They are extremely attracted to you. But it's almost like, I need to make a realistic decision and figure out if this is actually going to work, if I can actually, move through the obstacles or move closer towards Scorpio, and not let my passion and how I feel towards them in the moment affect that. And it's not to say they're only attracted to you on a physical level, but the passion that they feel and the attraction that they feel towards you really seems like it overrules a lot of things at times for this person. And they're trying to make more of a realistic decision. And there's nothing wrong with being extremely attracted to someone. I just feel like they're trying to make more of a practical decision. So they're trying not to think about, like they're trying to make a logical decision and not just a decision from their heart space. That's the best way for me to boil down that energy. And with the Two of Wands clarifying the Six of Swords, that's someone who definitely feels like the ball is in their court, or they feel like they actually have the power to change something in this dynamic here. So it's not like they're feeling sorry for themselves or they don't know what to do, but they feel like they need to be more realistic, or they need to think about things from a logical perspective and not just from a perspective of, I love Scorpio, or I'm so attracted to Scorpio, so I really want this to work. There's some sort of a practical plan that they're trying to create as well. This person with the Four of Swords, or how you're viewing them, that they could also draw their energy back, because it's someone who feels very overwhelmed by their emotions towards you. They could even sometimes feel like they're getting ahead of themselves, or they fantasize a lot about what could be, but it takes away from what is in the current moment. Okay, so in their feelings, we have the Nine of Wands and we have the Lovers. Some of you could be dealing with the Gemini. You have someone who feels very connected to you, but a part of the way that they feel actually scares them. Or there's like a little bit of fear with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is not, it doesn't always have to be read as fear, but it could also just be read as like feeling a bit guarded, or doing things in a very diligent manner because you're thinking about if something doesn't work out for you. It could be a little bit of a hesitant energy also. And it's being clarified by the Lovers, which is, again, this person, they can't deny how they feel towards you, Scorpio, but a part of them is like, it's like, I've never felt this, a part of them is either like, I've never felt this way before, or it's genuinely an energy of, I really am falling for Scorpio, but I hope this works out, because if it doesn't, I will be crushed. They feel like they've met you for a reason. They view this connection as, a connection where not only, do they feel like it's destined to be? I feel like this is someone who can't deny how they feel. They can't stop thinking about you. So these are things that they're acknowledging. But I'm also getting someone who feels like if this were not to work out, or something was to go wrong, I would feel really defeated. Two of Pentacles in their feelings and the Hierophant. Yeah, they want a connection with you. We have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant here. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. But there is a back and forth energy of either A, am I able to actually maintain a connection? Am I actually able to follow through on what I'm promising Scorpio? Or the Two of Pentacles in the Hierophant could be wanting to be with you, okay, feeling extremely connected to you, but there could be some sort of differences when it comes to your values, your moral code, or it could be religious factors or cultural factors. So it's like feeling so connected to someone, but also thinking about it from a realistic point of view, like, okay, well, we do have a lot of differences, or our lifestyles are very different from each other. So is this actually going to work? And what's interesting is this person, as much as they have been feeling connected to you, they haven't really taken the time to sit down and say, okay, from a realistic point of view, is this going to work? Instead, they were kind of operating from their emotions for you, their passion for you, their attraction towards you. And this is a week where they're being very honest with themselves, and they're sitting down and saying, okay, well, is this actually going to work? And I feel like there's some sort of a major difference between you and this person, or in this connection. And I'm not saying that you guys can't see eye to eye or work through it, but I feel like that's something that the both of you are impacted by mentally. Like two of cups in the potential outcome, but like wanting to take things to the next level here, higher level of commitment, spending more time with you. Maybe it's wanting to move in with you. But there is like almost like an elephant in the room, or something that is very different between the both of you. And it's like, we have to figure out how we can work through this, but we can't keep ignoring it, even if it's difficult. So we have the Two of Cups and the Page of Swords in the potential outcome. Okay, what's the Two of Cups? Wow, the Temperance. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, and the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Scorpio. I see someone pursuing you. Do I feel like there's a little bit of a hesitant energy in terms of being completely open right away? Yes. And I don't really see it as they're, being dishonest about something. I see it as someone who is, facing a bit of insecurities, or they know that they're dabbling in something that's not for them, or something with their situation needs to change in order to be in a connection with you. And it's someone who's wanting a higher level of commitment, but they know what that's going to require. They know that it's not an easy decision, or it's not just something they can tell you. There are actual changes they need to make in their life. But Temperance and the Two of Cups in the potential outcome is someone realizing that you are who they feel at peace with. You are who they desire. They really can't deny, the emotions here. But with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups, yes, they want a connection, but there's a little bit of, I don't want to say there's strategy, but there is an energy of this person trying to do things on their own, or figure things out on their own. Sorry about that, Scorpio. Do things on their own, or figure things out on their own prior to feeling more confident about the situation here. Because it's like knowing that they want a commitment, but also knowing that changes need to be made. And there's no way that they can think about a commitment with you and completely ignore what needs to be altered, right? So again, a more of a realistic point of view is what I'm seeing from this person this week, and someone who, again, cannot deny their emotions towards you. I do feel like this could turn into a very successful commitment here, or a higher level of commitment with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant, but there is kind of, like I said, like an elephant in the room, or a major difference here that the both of you may need to compromise on, okay?